Luke, massive congratulations. Back-to-back world champion. How good does it feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. It's what dreams are made of. Obviously, everyone wants a first world title, but just to come back here and win it again and go back-to-back, it feels amazing.
How did the second one feel compared to the first one? Was it as good? Was it better?
Yeah, obviously nothing will ever beat a first world title for anyone in any sport, because that's the first time you've done it. But this was just all about retaining it, bringing it back home with me for 11, 12 months, and yeah, just adding my name to the list of world champions to go back-to-back. It's a very short list, but I'm on it.
And what a way to do it as well. A 7-1 win. We haven't had a scoreline as dominant as that since 2009, and a 106 average as well. You must be so pleased with your performance up there as well.
Yeah, after the match I actually didn't see any stats, any 180s, averages, checkout percentage or anything like that. But yeah, just the game as a whole, it felt good. Obviously wasn't happy 1-0 down once again, but I had to pick myself back up and against the darts, get off into that lead, and that's what I've done.
You've just pocketed the small matter of £1 million. That brings you up to 2.7 million on the world rankings over 2 years. Do you feel unstoppable? Because it feels like we're in the Luke Littler era right now.
Yeah, obviously on stage at times I'm unstoppable. I win games, I lose games. It's darts, you don't always win. But yeah, the World Championship's mine again.
And what's next for Luke Littler? Do we go back to back to back? Do we pick up those missing Premier titles? How do you keep this hunger? What's next for you?
Yeah, you just got to focus on what's next. Obviously it's Bahrain and then over to Saudi Arabia, and then it's obviously the first major of the year the second major of the year is the Masters in Milton Keynes, which I haven't got yet. But yeah, the other majors later on in the year, I'll be hunting them down.
Well done, Luke.
Thank you.
Luke, congratulations, joining that list of back-to-back champions and doing something that Michael van Gerwen hasn't even done. Is that a special feeling right now?
Yeah, it's a special feeling. It's all I wanted to do, since the Grand Prix. We're leading up to the Worlds, just back-to-back. Obviously the £1 million, it's there, but it comes after the trophy. The trophy's always first. But yeah, like you said, my name's on that short list.
You spoke about having the hump and losing the first set. When you go to that almost angry place, because we see a switch go, is that when you play your best stuff?
Yeah, obviously I think I definitely played better after that first set. But as you all know, I just want to get off to a quick start. I don't want my opponent going 1-0 up on me. I always want to set that marker in the game and set the standards, but I couldn't do that. But yeah, after that first set was just magic.
Jan's just sat there and said he thought you were unplayable and in general are unstoppable at the moment. Do you feel like you've just got that aura around you where you can't be stopped when you play like that?
Yeah, well, obviously if you're playing 106 average over obviously 8 sets, obviously 9 times out of 10 you're going to win. Obviously the first Premier League game last year against Van Gerwen, that was absolutely magic from both of us, and that's games you're going to lose. But yeah, Gian was always there. He missed a few doubles. Obviously could have gone 2-0 up, that would have changed everything. I would have been 2-0 down, then I would have been more frustrated. But yeah, he's had a good tournament, and I'll see him in the Premier League.
Congratulations, Luke. Obviously, Gian played his part, especially in the early stages in that game. But were you expecting a bit of a closer final than the end result turned out there?
Yeah, obviously I was expecting everything. I was expecting Gian to throw the kitchen sink at me. Obviously, he'd done that in the first set, and obviously could have gone 2-0 up. But from there, yeah, I don't really know what happened. Obviously, I know he missed a few doubles here and there, and obviously missing a few trebles. Obviously going under the treble, and yeah, I just had to pounce on him.
And you, as much as anybody, puts a huge amount of effort and work into this, travelling throughout the year, making so many sacrifices. When you think about how much has gone into getting to this stage and getting to that second world title, just how does it make you feel?
Yeah, my mum and dad, we've put everything in it. Obviously, family, friends, sponsors, managers. Yeah, this is why I'm here now. And like I said on Stage Sky, it doesn't stop. We're on this roller coaster. Been on it for nearly 3 years now. And yeah, I just keep going. Hopefully, keep winning as well.
Luke, congratulations again on winning the World Championship. I think we've seen levels from you this tournament that we've rarely seen people, and no one's got near you really. When Phil Taylor was at his best, he didn't really have a challenger close to him. Do you feel like you're at the point now where even your closest challenger is just so far away from you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can say that, obviously by the scoreline. but as a player, you can't switch off. You've always got to be on it. And because any dart player can come back. I felt it a few times tonight. Obviously, when I was in the lead, Gian was just throwing with a bit of freedom. I could see it from him, throwing with freedom. I just said to myself, don't let him throw with freedom and get back into the match. So I had to punish him even more.
18 years old and 2 World Championships. 14 to go, is it? At what point did we start thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's so far away. Obviously, what's that, 14 to go for another 15, 16 years, I'd say. But yeah, if it happens, it happens. But yeah, I'll be around for a very long time. And yeah, I'm here to win.
I mean, but you've always spoken about records that you wanted, whether it's amount of 9 darters in a year or money won, trophies won, whatever. But has it always been at the back of your mind that is something that you could do? Yeah,
obviously it's something any dart player could do. Obviously, me being so young and already picking up two of these. Obviously, it's 14 to go. But yeah, it's a long way to go. But yeah, like I said, who knows? Who knows if I could reach it? But yeah, if I get 5, 6, I'll be happy.
Congratulations, Luke. Well played.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Luke. You mentioned in your pre-match interview that the family were nervous ahead of this one. Does it become like a team effort, and do you feel like you're representing everyone when you're playing, and especially when you're winning trophies like that?
Yeah, obviously. When you're on stage, you always look over to your family. They give you support and they keep you going. But yeah, there's a few nervous people this morning when I woke up and throughout the day. But yeah, obviously when you look over, they're all saying, come on. And even at one point in the Rob Cross game, I looked over, all the heads were down, and I said, keep your heads up, because if I'm looking over and your head's down, that's not going to help me. But yeah, there wasn't too much to worry about tonight.
And in terms of major individual titles, you're looking at the Masters and the European Championship. Are those big ones on your list this year, or is it just about complete domination?
Yeah, obviously I want to dominate everything. Obviously I want to try and win everything. But yeah, obviously the Masters, the Europeans, they're the 2 ones that I really want to go for this year. And like I said, I'm going to come hunting them down. Thank you.
Congratulations. Phil Taylor, Adrian Lewis, Gary Anderson, Luke Littler. I mean, how does it sound to be on a list with those names?
Yeah, it's a very good list to be on. It's a very short list as well. Not many to do it. And yeah, this is the hard work we put in to come back here and pick the trophy up again. And yeah, I can say I'm very happy tonight.
3 years ago, it felt like the world media descended upon this place when you turned up as a 16-year-old. So much has happened to you on the oche, off the oche, since then. What would you say to the Luke Littler who turned up at Ali Pali for the first time, knowing what you know now?
Yeah, well, obviously everyone knows that my first Worlds was just a free hit, just win that first game, and then said to the family the next day, let's try and win it again, come back after Christmas and just see what happens. And everyone wanted the piece of me. You're probably all bored of seeing me now, but I'm going to be here for many more years.
One person who doesn't seem to be too bored of seeing you is the Ali Pali Wasp. What are your thoughts on the tradition here? Is it time to get rid of it?
Come on, I've said it for years and years. Someone comes in, they put a wasp in there, and I'll always say it. Oh, I've always said it, and I'll stand by it. Someone brings one in.
Okay, you think it's coming in with the fans or
anyone? Okay. Anyone.
And finally, where do you go next? Because we always talk about your age, but now we're talking about your age alongside what you've won. How do you keep motivated? Where do you focus next to stay so hungry to achieve, what you hope to achieve?
Yeah, I mean, like I've said plenty of times, just add on to titles. The Grand Slam was definitely a good marker to put down, because then knew I could retain a title, knew I could go back to back, and that's helped me going back to back here this December. And yeah, we just keep going, we keep adding. But the ones I don't have yet, I definitely want them this year.
Congratulations. What was your reaction when Gian said he cut his finger and there was blood on the dartboard?
Yeah, I seen it, and there was nothing to worry about. I wasn't gonna wasn't going to hit a small 5. I was always going to be in that 20 bed. But yeah, I don't think they should have stopped the game. I think they should have kept going, because me and Gian was out of rhythm a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I weren't going into that small 5.
Can you give us an insight on what you did before the game of your life? Were you practicing even? I mean, you probably don't even practice, do you? But what were you eating? What were you doing? When did you get it? Just give us an insight to how the build-up to the day, if you like.
Yeah, well, obviously just woke up as anything, 11, 12 o'clock, good sleep, and obviously the build-up, a lot of nerves in the household. But yeah, even just coming up the Ali Pali Hill for one last time before this December coming up again. And yeah, pre-match was just the same as always. Practice, sit down with the family, practice, sit down with the family, just have little practice sessions. Actually turned up to the venue and realised I hadn't ate anything all day. So got a margherita pizza and scran that. And yeah, I was good to go.
Congratulations, Luke. When Andy Murray won his first Wimbledon title, he said the first feeling he got was relief. When he won the second one, he actually enjoyed it and got more joy than the first. Compare it to your first victory and this victory, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, the first one, it'll always stay with you. It'll always be my best one. Obviously, going back to back, obviously it's up there, but like I said, anyone's first title should be the best because you've done it for the first time, and doing it for a second time, it is good, but you've always got to remember that first one.
You always live in the present, you always be humble. Like, at no point during this tournament did you say you're going to win this tournament before you actually did. But do you feel unstoppable right now because you're looking unstoppable on the stage?
Yeah, obviously when you're on stage, anything can happen. You can play well, you can play rubbish, but that just all goes into preparation, and it's darts. Anything can happen on the day. But yeah, the past few days it's been very good, and we can look on to the new year.
And just finally from me, if my maths is right, you're 12.5% completed compared to Phil Taylor's record right now. I know we touched on it earlier today, but do you feel that you can reach that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I could if I stayed around for that long enough, kept the hunger, and yeah, like Michael van Gerwen says, once the hunger goes, there's no point playing. But yeah, there's a lot of hunger left inside of me.
You're just the 4th player to get to 10 PDC majors in just 2 years. Are you amazed how quickly you've gone past all these legends like Adrian Lewis, Gary Anderson, Peter Wright?
Yeah, obviously it's a good feeling. Obviously myself, my family, we didn't expect it to go as it has done, but that's all down to the family and friends, the sponsors, keeping me going, myself getting on the practice board a few times, and yeah, it's all paid off. But we don't stop here; we keep going.
Do you think you could get to 50 before MVG, who's got 47?
50
majors?
Maybe. That's obviously another one to go and chase down, Michael. Obviously chase Phil as well. But yeah, obviously the majors I want this year are the ones that I've not got. But yeah, if I win anything else, it'll be a bonus.
And last one, are you taking that to Old Trafford again?
If they invite me, then I'm sure I can go along again. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be my friend there tonight. He's going away to Leeds tomorrow, 6 o'clock train, so good luck to him. But yeah, we'll win tomorrow.
It's the only trophy United fans are getting to see.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Don't need to hear the rest.
Massive congratulations, Luke. It seems like a few times in this tournament you perhaps avoided some bigger challenges by winning key deciding legs or key moments. How much of a better player do you think you are compared to last year where perhaps you didn't win those key moments?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely got better. Obviously growing into the sport, growing into this World Championships, everyone knows this was my first time here 2 years ago. It'll always have a special place in my heart for my first PDC major. And yeah, I've definitely got better. The stats show it. Obviously now I've extended the how many matches I've played. I think it's 21 now with 15 or 16 ton plus averages. I seen that the other day. And yeah, we keep going and we keep getting better somehow.
And can I just ask, how do you stay so calm? You know, all these people are here, everyone in the world kind of knows you. How do you stay so relaxed at 18?
Yeah, I see all these every day. It's used to it. This might be my third home, but for myself, yeah, I just got to keep going, keep winning games, keep speaking to you guys, and keep picking up some more trophies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Luke. Congratulations. What is it about this place here, actually, that it brings always the best out of you?
Yeah, obviously it brings the best out of me. Obviously the set play. Obviously it's not that long to get into the game, but you've got to find it quick. You've got to produce early on in games. And yeah, as you know, this is my first PDC major. And yeah, I know how to win games here. And yeah, I know how to win games.
Seeing your amazing average of 106, is there any limit actually? Is it 110? Is it 115? What do you think you can do in the future?
Yeah, obviously, well, get better. We can only get better from here. Try and practice a bit more. And yeah, just try and play better in any tournament. For the floor tournaments, the European tours, majors, anything. And yeah, let's try and get better for this year.
Yeah, look, congratulations. People talk a lot about your talent. What do you most want to be remembered for?
Obviously, I want to be remembered for, obviously, the titles that I win, the 9 darters I hit. And yeah, obviously, I want to put down legacy here. I want to win so many trophies. And yeah, there's so many years left.
If you could say one thing to the kid who was practicing darts, what would it be?
Yeah, just like I've always said, chase your dreams, keep going, don't listen to anyone. If you want to get a tour card, get a tour card. If you want to be world champion, go and be world champion and chase those dreams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There are probably thousands of people in the world trying to make a living out of darts. There's 128 guys on tour trying to. There's guys who didn't make it. What do you think it is that has set you apart? Because everyone practices. There are lots of people with talent. Why do you think you've reached the top?
Yeah, obviously, throughout my career, not even on the PDC, I've never been a big practicer, and I've said it a few times. When we went into that first lockdown in 2020, I was 5-6 hours a day, just constantly practicing, doing nothing. And then when we came out of lockdown, I would go into competitions, not really practicing, because I've done so much hard work in COVID. And yeah, I think that's where it comes from. Obviously, I'm not a big practicer, but I know the talent's there.
And just on that question about legacy, I mean, you've got a lot of attention on you. You've got a lot of fans. Do you also want to be remembered as, I don't know, like a good guy, like a nice person, as the sort of guy that people get on with, that is sort of down to earth? And how important is that side of it to you? Yeah,
obviously I'm just me. As you see me, outside the darts, inside the darts, I'll never change. I won't change for anyone. And this is how I am. Even my mum and dad from the first Worlds, they were just saying to me, just don't change anything. Just be yourself. And that's how it's going to be.
Cheers, well done.
Thank you.
Hi, Luke. You know, this is the last ever staging of the tournament at Westall before you go over to the ground hall. Are you looking forward to playing to a much bigger venue? You've got 5,000 more spectators.
Yeah, it's absolutely massive. Obviously, it'll be the first time this year. Obviously, I'll be on in the opening night again in December to come, 11 months, 12 months away. And yeah, that's how big it's growing. The prize money's gone up, and now the capacity's going up. So who knows where's that's going to be in the next 10 years.
And obviously the Wasp will appear again.
If he appears again, then yeah, like I said, someone's brought him in.
Okay, everyone, any more? Just pass to Owen, please. Thank you.
Luke, you got a lot of love from the crowd today, as you deserve. But I just wonder, in retrospect, now it's in hindsight, did that incident that day with Rob Cross, did that bother you? And do you want the crowd on your side? Does it concern you that they can turn like that as they did on that day?
Yeah, well, obviously they turned on me, but I still won my match, still won my darts match. I still progressed to the quarterfinals. But yeah, anyone wants the crowd on the side, and ever since that happened, the crowd have been on my side, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and tonight. So big respect to them. They paid their good money to cheer me on this time.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody.